Hello everyone, my name is Jill Bittner and I'm here to talk to you about what do you do when you are saying this? Help! My computer doesn't work. What do you do? Well, there's a few things that you can try on your own before you go and talk to anyone from IT or talk to your teachers or anyone like that. So we're going to run through what some of those common things are. The first thing to do if your computer is not working correctly is to turn it off and do a restart. There's two ways that you can do that. You can either take your mouse and go over here to the startup and click the power button there. Or you can take your finger and press the actual power button that's on your computer. Both of those will work. You'll want it to be off for about 30 seconds. So give it some time to actually do a full shutdown. Don't just restart it right away. Give it a little bit of time. Turn it back on, and if your problem is solved, great. If it's still really not working, if it's lagging, it's just something's not working right, you might have to do an update. So on Google, when you have a Google Chrome web browser open, if you go all the way, follow my mouse, all the way up to the upper right-hand corner, you'll see your picture. And normally, this should be 3 dots, just right in a line. Right now, you see it as a green arrow. What that means is I need to update my web browser. So I'm going to click on that, and the first option is to update Google Chrome. Now, what will happen is it says a new update for Chrome is available and will be applied as soon as you relaunch. When you click this relaunch button, what will happen is it will completely shut down your web browser, but then it's going to open it back up on its own. You don't need to do anything. So once you click this blue button, your web browser, all your tabs is going to go away, but they will all come back. Okay, now because the video that I'm using is a part of this web browser, I'm not going to click the blue button because it'll turn the video off. Now, another thing, if you've done that update, you've restarted your computer, it's still not working right. You can go back to, again, this would normally be 3 dots right in a row. Go to History and History again. This is going to pop up showing your browsing history. What you want to do is come over here to the left-hand side where it says Clear Browsing Data, and you want to click on that. You're going to see this pop-up box appear. It'll have browsing history, cookies and other site data, and cached images and files. Do not click your browsing history, because if there's ever a time where you're going to different websites and you're like, gosh, what was that one website again that I needed? If you clear your browsing history, you'll never be able to find it again. So leave that one alone, but check cookies and other site data and check cached images and files. Make sure that the time range is set to all time and then click clear data. Now, depending on when it was the last time, you might just want to do this every so often anyway, but depending on how long it's been since you've done this, it could take a couple of minutes. I would let it sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. If it's still spinning after 5 minutes, I would do a shutdown of your computer again. It shouldn't take more than just a couple minutes, and most times it just takes a couple of seconds. But I'd give it about 5 minutes to really clear a lot of those things. Again, if I click this clear data button, it's going to shut down the video, so I'm not going to do that right now. But that's what you will want to do. If you have done all of those things, so you've cleared your cache and cookies, you have updated your Chrome, and it's still not working, well, if you guys look at my screen, I have a lot of tabs open, and I also have a couple of windows. I have a couple things that look like this. That automatically is going to slow down your computer, so you'll want to limit those if you can. Also, playing games on your computer, that is going to slow it down as well. So you really want to make sure that you're limiting any games or movies that you are playing on your computer. All of those things need data to run on your computer, and your computer only has so much to work with at a time. So if you have a lot of those big files going, like a movie or a game, it can really slow everything down. So you really want to make sure that you are focusing on what your computer is for, and that's for your schoolwork. But if you've tried all of those things, you've restarted it, and you're still not getting anywhere, that would definitely be an appropriate time to get a hold of your teacher or someone from the IT department to help you go further.